So in 2023, quite a number of African fintech and technology startups actually collapsed. In this video, I'm just going to share what are some of the mistakes they could have done and how do you stay away from these mistakes if you're launching a new tech startup in Africa in 2024. Now, truth be told, African startups tend to make this mistake. They tend to put the fundraising as the goal, as opposed to, yes, I'm fundraising, but fundraising for the purpose of getting profitability. I'm going to put a list of quite a number of people here whose honest goal was, you know what, let's raise money. That is what they were fighting for at the end of the day. They were not fighting for how do we drive our entity profitable. Now, if you're a tech company, what you need to understand is these two things. Number one, when it comes to Africa, our tech market is not like what it is in the rest of the world. Yes, the tech has to be powerful, but the way Africans consume tech is a little bit different. They're not like the rest of the world where someone will just come, download your app, figure out their way around, and begin to use your application. On the contrary, as an example, if you're in the B2B world, you're going to notice you're going to need to first sell before someone even begins to use your application. Even when they sign up, you're still going to need to sell to them first and get them to understand what problem are you trying to solve. What they're not going to figure their way around your application. Then after you have sold to them and convinced them and made them pay, that is when now they will begin using your application and eventually get to appreciate it, which is the reverse of what it is like in the rest of the world. So the first thing you need to understand is you're going to need to front sales and education above even the technology in order for you to stand a chance of success. Then number two, Africans are not used to the monthly recurring subscription thing. Yes, you're going to get a few people, but if your service has monthly recurring subscriptions, it's going to be extremely complicated for you. Their their churn rate is extremely high. So if you can, as much as possible, just make sure you have an annual subscription or a 6-month subscription. That way, you're locking people in for a large enough period of time for them to get value from your application. Otherwise, you're just launching and man, most people won't even use cards on your application. So the monthly bill will mean you're going to have to go and demand every other month. And the more you have to do that, the more they are going to face challenges and issues making payments to you. So as you get into 2024, strive to figure out how do I grow to profitability, because when funding winter comes, in most scenarios they push the African startups out fast. Those are the first companies they stop giving money. Yes, there are a couple of good years, but they'll be the first to be stopped getting money. And once they stop giving you money and you haven't really set up the basics of your company to operate profitably, then ultimately your organization is going to fail, like some of these very startups that failed across 2023. So that's my tip for today. I share a ton of content on technology, sales, and marketing. If that's your kind of content, just drop me a follow or subscribe to my channel. Bye bye for now.